Hello, dear sir. I am Faizul Hasan from A section, and my role is 067. Today, I am going to talk about five movements that led the birth of modern Western political thought. First of all, I am going to talk about Protestant Reformation of 16th century. Protestant Reformation, a religious reformation that took place in the Western Church in the 16th century. Its great leaders absolutely were Martin Luther and John Calvin. It was the basis for the founding of Protestantism, one of the three branches of Christianity. The Protestant Reformation led the birth of early democracy and equality. The reformers of the Protestant Reformation preached the equality of man to follow his conscience and to attain salvation on his own way. Secondly, I am going to talk about Copernican revelation. Copernican revelation is an idea proposed by a Polish astronomer, Nicholas Copernicus, that the Sun is the center of the solar system and the universe, with many planets orbiting the Sun. It is mainly contributed to the extinction of current geometric cosmology. In fact, it also changed our way we think about our place in the universe. And the antiquity people or the ancient people thought that the earth was the center of the solar system or the universe, but now the idea has changed over the years because many planets are orbiting the sun. Thirdly, I am going to talk about the French Revolution. The French Revolution was a period of radical and societal change in France that started with the States General of France in 1789 and ended with the formation of France in 1799. It totally changed the relationship between the ruler and those they govern. The French Revolution also brought some influential themes such as constitutionalism, parliamentarianism, legal nationalism, and legal equality. The most important fact for the French Revolution was to establish a democratic French nation. Fourthly, I am going to talk about Kantian revolution in philosophy. Immanuel Kant had firmly accomplished what people called Copernican revolution in philosophy. He totally changed the focus of the philosophy from objects to subjects, to the knowing and acting the subjects. After the philosophy of Kant, it was clear for us that the puzzle of knowledge is not first and foremost about how the outside world can be known to us, but how we know the world, in what precisely the knowledge consists. Finally, I am going to talk about the glorious revolution of 1688 that occurred in England, that led the birth of an English nation and limited the power of the king, and it also provided some protections for the English subjects. Many philosophers said that the glorious revolution of 1688 was a political revolution because for the revolution, England stemmed from the political and religious conflicts. As a result of glorious revolution, it established a permanent parliament for the England and getting shift from absolute monarchy to constitutional monarchy. After the discussion of these five movements, I can easily say that it is very important for me to know these movements as a political science students. because with without these movements, the birth of modern Western political thought is not possible, and the importance of these movements is beyond description. Thank you, sir, for watching my video.